You can just take a picture of my. You can just take a picture of my name tag, though.
It's a whole new way. Sorry, you too late. And your career was just a phase. I got the swag that they want on the law.
Get some girls over here or something. Hey, where's the pool party at? There ain't no pool. I know exactly where we can get a loan to get one.
CCB.
Oh, let's go check it out. Come on. Hi.
This is where you can get a loan. Right here.
Right here?
CCB. Turner's Corner Bank.
Sounds like a nice place.
So, we need to take out a loan. We are missing a pool. We need a pool.
You need a pool?
We had a pool party without a pool.
Okay, well before you can start a loan, we're going to need you guys to fill this out. And then once you do that, then we'll have to call your parents and make sure that that signature is real. And then you guys can go back and get your loan.
Sounds pretty easy.
Awesome.
Let's go! Oh boy! What can I do with that?
Go open up a savings account, CCB.
That sounds like a good idea. Let's go right
You making a savings account? Your name's in it for a prize.
Even better. Let's go.
Let's go.
Woo! Man, I cannot believe I just won $100. Let's go. Hi, here's $100. I'd like to put 50 to pay off my loan, and the other 50 to go into my account.
Alright. And then just sign your name on this, and we'll put you in for your
Sweet.
Alright, thank you.
Thank you. You have a good day.
You too.
And your career was just a phase. I got the swag that they want on the low. I don't even gotta stunt because they know. Can you pick it out my face, you little? And if not like Ludacris, I'm throwing balls. I would never ride nothing wave. I just found my own way and then I pave. I'm not getting paid. I just rather stay a new way. Sorry.
It's September 13th, and I'm Jacob Latimer.
And I'm Genesis Wilson.
And welcome to this year's third episode of the CCN.
On today's episode, we'll be going in depth on entertainment news with What's the Rage with Gage and Cage, and sports news with Will and Hattie.
On top of all that, Genesis Wilson and I will tell you everything you need to know, from world news to important school announcements. It's time for the CCN. Last week we talked about the new iPhone announcement, so it's only right that we talk about their rival, Samsung. In a recent interview, President of Samsung, DJ Ko, said that there is a new demand for a foldable smartphone. They stated that the process for making a foldable smartphone is complicated, but they had nearly completed it. It will apparently be similar to a tablet when unfolded and like a smartphone when folded. More details may be announced in November at the Samsung Developer Conference in San Francisco, but there is no official launch or release date. This new development comes after a 20% sales drop in the second quarter of 2018. Samsung continues to face competition from tech giant Apple and Chinese company Huawei. A folding smartphone is a bold, innovative move by Samsung and will definitely set them apart from their competitors, but we'll have to wait and see if it boosts their sales.
Evacuations were underway on Monday in North and South Carolina as Hurricane Florence strengthened to a Category 4 storm and continued towards the East Coast. The mighty storm is expected to slam the coast today or tomorrow and may already be here by the time this airs. According to the latest reports from the National Weather Service, Winds have experienced over 130 miles per hour. Meteorologist Brett Rossi said that Florence could dump a heavy amount of rain on places that cannot handle it and may cause serious flooding situations. Last year's hurricane season cost over $282 billion in damage and included one of the coastline's hurricanes of all time, Hurricane Harvey.
Yo, 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 what up, guys? It's Will here.
And I'm Hattie.
And it's sports time here on the CCN. This past week, the football team shut out the Gibson Southern Titans 23-0. This is the first time since 2011 the Titans have ever been shut out, which is even better considering the Titans were averaging 61.3, yes, 61.3 points a game coming into this year's contest with your Colonels. The boys soccer team lost a tough one to South Warren, 4-1 for their first loss of the season, but they're looking to bounce back. And the girls soccer team beat Webster County 10-0 by halftime.
Go Colonels!
Halftime. Is anybody else craving cupcakes?
Now, the Colonel football team takes on Caldwell County Tigers tomorrow in hopes of keeping the train rolling to make the record 4-1, looking to beat the Caldwell County for the first time in 40 years. 40 years, that's a long time.
In this episode's Sports Games of the Week, we have college and NFL football to report. This past week, the number 2 Clemson Tigers beat the Texas A&M Aggies 28-26 in a crazy game that ended up being decided by a 2-point conversion. This game was considered to be the toughest game on Clemson's schedule until they get to the ACC championship game. They're going to make it there. There's no question about it.
Yeah. College football had the game of the season this past Saturday. The loved Kentucky Wildcats beat the hated Florida Gators in the Swamp 27-16 for the first time in 31 years. And just the second time ever, like ever, in history, ever.
Yeah. In NFL action in the opening weekend, the excitement did not disappoint. Among many exciting moments was the Cleveland Browns breaking their 16-game losing streak with not a win, but a tie. Still a reason for Mr. Welch and Mr. Fish and other citizens of Believeland to celebrate.
It's the small things, I guess, you know. In the coming weeks, we are hoping to profile an athlete of the week on our sports update. If you have any idea on who should be profiled, let us know. Coaches, feel free to reach out to us as well.
Heck yeah, that's right. This week, however, Kevin Patton of the Gleaner did this for us by profiling Maggie Vincent, a senior volleyball player. We don't want to, steal his thunder or the enjoyment of reading the great article, so go look at it.
So please check out our Twitter or the description on this YouTube video to read the whole inspirational story.
Alright guys, this has been Sports with your boy Will.
And your girl Hattie.
Deuces.
See you next week.
The deadline to purchase a senior ad for this year's yearbook is tomorrow. The yearbook staff will design and publish an ad for the senior and incorporate a message and picture if provided.
Today for lunch, meatball sub, mozzarella cheese, coleslaw, carrots and cauliflower, baked chips, peaches, fresh fruit. Tomorrow you'll be having spicy chicken, bun, sliced cheese, french fries, broccoli, pineapple, and fresh fruit.
That sounds yummy and satisfying.
Sure is. Next up, Ava Hare and I went to talk to Mr. Klaus and Mr. Williams about the new Cheers 2.0 segment.
This is Ava Heron and Genesis Wilson here with
Mr. Klaus
and
Mr. Williams.
And they're going to be telling us a bit about the Cheers 2.0 program. So, what exactly is the Cheers 2.0 program?
Well, it's a federally funded program that allows students to get enrichment as well as academic help throughout the school day.
So what do you do, as a group?
Well, for the homework help, that's between 6:50 in the morning until 7:50 every day, except for late start Wednesdays, we go until 8:20. And then after school, they sign in, they get a snack, then they do an hour of homework help, and then there's various enrichments.
Do you usually get, a good turnout with everyone?
Well, at the beginning of the year, our numbers usually are small, but then it'll grow throughout the year.
Would you think of this as a safe space for the more introverted side of the kids here?
Yes, it's a time for the people that are more introverted to actually go on and to become a leader in something that they enjoy. And usually that'll get them to be a little bit more extroverted.
Can you show us around a bit?
Sure, Mr. Williams will give you a tour.
Right, so some of the things we like to offer for our enrichment activities. Over here we have various STEM activities. We have snap circuits, electronic circuits. We have weather machines. We have architecture things. We have balloon cars. Kids can make different things. Over here we have Xbox 360 Connect, which is what this is. It has a couple of TV screens that pop up. Kids can play various video games that we have. We have a plethora of board games of any kind, sports related, just typical board games like Clue, Life. We also have some new escape room games we like to try out once we get more students involved. It can be a lot more fun with that. Now over here, for the kids who like to read, we have various books of all different lengths and levels for students to read. We have Marvel Comics and just a bunch of different things as well. And if you follow me, through here we also have bicycles that we will tear down, and then the students as an activity will piece them back together. We have guitars for guitar lessons. We have some teachers who can teach that. We have Gen Move, which are various like physical activities for the kids who like to be physically active. We also have sewing machines. Anybody who wants to learn how to sew can do that as well. Enrichment usually takes place after the tutoring session. At about 4:30, we'll start doing enrichment until 5:30 when the program ends in the afternoon. We do offer transportation by bus to the local elementary schools Monday through Thursday, starting at 5:30. And then if you do not want to ride a bus, you can either ride home with your parents or you can walk home as well.
Thank you so much.
Have you given up all hope on your Chromebook, causing your soul to submerge itself into a pool of self-pity, allowing you to forever slumber?
Why is my Chromebook experiencing technical difficulties? Why? My soul is submerging itself into a pool of self-pity.
Okay, well.
What? No!
Well, look no more. Visit the local help desk now to wash all of your problems away, located in your local media center.
Thank you for tuning into this week's Expedient episode of the CCN. Be sure to stay tuned after our sign-off for information on how you can hit us up on Instagram, Twitter, and YouTube.
As always, we'll be back next time letting you know what's going on in your world. Have a great day, Colonels. I'm Genesis Wilson.
And I'm Jacob Latimer, signing out.
Okay, Seth, you can
I feel like you caught me going just like...
Good job, Genesis.
Medea. We all know her. We all love her. But is she really who we think she is? You know, like, the dreams I've been having, she's been talking to me. She's been saying, child, you gotta find it. But find what? I don't know. Alright, you won't believe this. Apparently, down in New Mexico, there's this dude, alright? Goes by the name of Skunk, alright? He came up to me in my dreams, alright? He said, hey, Jacob Latimer is not what he says he is. he's something else. So theorists out there, help me. He's looking at me right now. I'm scared.